So, yeah, you've probably read the witty title, or not, as the case may be. Yeah, so, well, I rage quit. I didn't rage quit, I rage resigned. Yeah, should we talk about it? Greetings and salutations, my friends, and welcome back to the Journeyman. A little impromptu job hunt, if you will. I'll try not to make it an hour long, but let's have a little chat. All right, let's get real. Let's get real for a moment, yeah? I should have started it like those vloggers when they make videos after they've done something really bad or broken up with their girlfriends, boyfriends, and they're like, I really didn't want to have to make this video. Yeah, so I resigned. I wasn't sacked. The rumours are not to be believed. The board have actually been really good. They've not even called me in. Let's have a look where we are in the league. So we're sitting 9th, okay? There was like a number of reasons why, right? Okay, I'll take you through them. Okay, so as you know, when we joined, we had a battle on our hands in that all the players hated me. Which is fair enough. I'm a pretty unknown manager that's managed in Finland and a little bit of Russia. You know, I'm not qualified. We all knew this. They took a punt on me. Turns out it's not worked. But it was a battle from the get-go with those players, right? And I'll take you through the last few games. We played a couple of games since the transfer window. We've not won one. So we lost against Spartak in the cup. 3-2 looks like we gave them a battle, but really, it was not even close. They were like our only two chances. So we got knocked out there. We drew against the team we turned down. Remember, we almost lost, and then Ivan has actually been on good form, scored a couple of goals there. He's not Ivan the Terrible anymore. And then we lost against Dynamo Moscow, who are a good side, but they absolutely ripped us a new one. Then we had a crappy draw with whoever this team is, Kirilla Sovetov. They went 2-0 up early on, and I was ready. At that point, I was like, if there was a button to resign mid-match, I was gone. Right? But then Xherdan Shaqiri scored his first goal for the club. Ivan scored a goal, and I was like, and I was hoping, look, we're on top of this. Let's go for it. And then we just had to hang. It wasn't, we were at home, but we were hanging on for the last 20 minutes. So that was annoying. And then straight afterwards, team meeting. Oh, we're going to have a bitch about dressing room atmosphere, are we? Because you guys hate me and therefore are playing shite. No matter what I do, I've tried different tactics. Tried something different in the last game and then mixed it up halfway through the other game. It just feels like nothing's going to work. I've lost the dressing room, as they say. And so the team meeting was like, oh, piss off, right? Piss off. And about 3 games ago, I looked into I think it was before this one or maybe after Orenburg. I looked into the dynamics. I've been keeping an eye on it. And we had a clean slate. Nobody hated me. Nobody liked me. I'll take that. I was like, okay, we're slowly getting somewhere. Okay, we lost a game. And then 6 players hated me again, including Xherdan Shaqiri. Right? The player, he should be so grateful. He's on 65 grand a week, right? I was so angry. And then I look, what happened is almost like I didn't have control of my hand, right? And then I was so pissed off, and I was like, you know what, and then I looked at the next 2 fixtures, right? Zenit top and then Spartak Moscow. And I didn't even really think about it. My hand just went up to the top, and I went, resign. And, you know, it's not to do with the battle, right? Let's get this straight. You know, one of my favourite things is a good relegation fight or trying to work out something like this, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm happy to battle out. I would be happy to battle out. Even the board came to me and said, you've got to do better. I would fight for it. I like that sort of stuff. But what I don't like is players being dickheads. Right? Massive, massive bellends of the nth degree. Never gave me a chance. And And therefore I never really gelled with them. And then when your own players that you signed like a month ago are starting to turn on you, I was like, oh, fuck off. So I've resigned. There we go. I feel better about it. We've got 2-star reputation. So, like I said, although we've not been successful at this club. Oh, one last thing I want to say, based on this, is that we are on 28 points, okay? We're only supposed to get top half this season, so it's definitely doable, right? We've got a game in hand. You know, we could probably scrape top half. We wouldn't get sacked this season. But they expect us to win the league next season, and Zenit are almost double our points. And I'm looking at the team thinking, they're, even with good signings, they're going to be nowhere close. They need another season or two of rebuilding if we don't get much money. And yeah, so it's just like, yeah, just get out. But the good news is, and this is correct, I believe, our reputation has increased purely from the fact we've had a big job. And that makes perfect sense. Even if you didn't do great, we didn't do terribly. But I'm a known manager now. There's going to be teams that never had been before, but I was managing a decent side. So I'll try and keep this less than an hour, boys. And also we're getting to that end of the season period, and I was thinking, okay, this is a perfect time. So all those little things just added up, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, button. Fuck you, you bastards. You all hate me, so I'll fuck off with my nice compensation package or whatever it is. I have to sell the house. Didn't actually pay much of the mortgage off, so we didn't. The mortgage is quite a lot, so I imagine we didn't actually make really any money or have any savings from the house. But I'll get my money back, hopefully. Right, I'm not going to bore you to death with job interviews. There's a few jobs available. It might go into the next season, but I'm hoping now to start, it'll be a little bit easier. So I'll let you know when there's some interesting goings on. I think is that the first raid? I'm not sure. Maybe let me know in the comments. Was there other team that I resigned in the Journeyman a couple of years ago? I don't know. Right, let's go find a job. Okay, so far it's quite a weird part of the season because there's a lot of teams that are offering me interviews whilst being like 5 games away from the end of the season in a relegation zone in which that if we get relegated, it just disappears from the game because we don't have any leagues below that. So I've had to sort of turn those down. But we've been offered a couple of jobs, which is good. We've done a couple of interviews. We've had a decent interview with Friamund in Portugal, which I'd love to go to. I've also got a bit of a fancy for Denmark. There's no logic to that. Bate Borisov is available, which I've applied for, which could be an interesting challenge. A lot of the Portuguese teams are insecure financially, so the lower leagues must just make zero money. But if they're all in the same boat, then it's not so bad, is it? Right, who's Backer? All right, okay, we'll go for that one. But it might be just easier at this point just to go to the end of the season. What I wanted to do before we go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check CSKA Moscow. And they're going to do really well, aren't they? They're going to have won their last 4 games, or however many games. They're actually 11th. They've actually dropped down. Hang on. Oh, it's not so fucking easy, is it, mate? It's not as easy as you think. So we left there. They lost those 2 games, expected. Beat Rostov, and then lost 3 in a row without scoring a goal. I'm definitely not bitter. They've got like a decent manager. He's been hired about a couple of weeks, so he's probably had the last 2 or 3 games. He's a decent manager, 3-star reputation. He's getting paid 25 or 250 quid a week less than I did. I know, I got 10 grand, didn't I? Noob. Right. I'm definitely not bitter. Right, we'll go on. Fingers crossed, boys. I got an interview with Bate Borisov. Couple of, red lights. One was, are you comfortable managing a team in considerable financial trouble? Right, which is never a good sign. But also, they've started off the league with 2 draws and 6 losses. And their current vision for this season is top 4. So, and they're 14 points off that currently. All right then, boys. I think, you know, as much as you know, they've got a cracking history, Barte Borisov. Because I've heard of them, so they must do. That's how my logic works. I don't think we can take that. That is a poisoned chalice. Ah, that's a shame. Right, more job interviews. Right, just had a very interesting interview with God knows what this team's called, Jagiellonia Białystok. Yes, in Poland. Who I think they've just finished their season or about to finish their season. Yeah, they finished 37. Yeah, standard 37-game season, boys. God, these things confuse me. It's kind of like Scotland where they split for the last bunch of games. Then I see. Okay, and they look like a decent side. I'm thinking that might be an outside bet. Their 3-star reputation, but felt like the interview went well. But we're getting to the end of the season for a lot of these clubs now, so that as you can see, the job centre is. Oh, it's going to be so many job interviews, but I'm still applying for all. But I think, there's a certain subset of shit teams, no offence to anyone, that I'm above now. Like some of these like 1-star teams, if they offer me an interview, I'm like, no, you're right. That was a misclick. So, hopefully, if we don't, get some job offers here that are definitely worth looking at, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. We can get Spartak Moscow job, boys. Imagine if they offered me the job. Well, let's have a quick look how the old... they finished 11th. Have they finished their season already? Oh, they won the last game of the season. Well done, you boys. You lost another couple. Oh, look at that. What a record. Right. I feel better about it now that they've done so shit. I don't feel like it was completely just how bad I am at this game. Clearly, everybody's bad at managing CSKA Moscow, so that's good. Right, okay, come on, jobs coming in. Mini update, we're still job searching, July 2nd. We're starting to miss transfer windows now, which is, it's fine. You know me. I'm all about tactical geniusness, so nothing too much to worry about. There's still an absolute crap ton of jobs available. Just to see if I get offered a job, Oh, okay. Just cut it there, editor. Cut it before this bit. Right. I feel like we're about to get offered a job. We've had a couple of interviews, and then the fans have come out and said that, they want me. And they've seen what I've done. Ignore the last bit, right? Yes, boys, there's a lot. I'm doing a lot of interviews currently. Okay, unsuccessful. Oh, I wanted Fleckeroy. A solid name. Cosbo got it. Damn you, Cos. Oh, come on. 1 star, not even any nipples. Come on. Just because he's a local, you racists. Right, which one's this? Federicia. I can't remember. I've had so many interviews. This is an interesting... I don't know if I'm shying away. Well, I'm applying for everything, but I don't want to go to a club that's higher reputation than me. And I've always wanted to manage in Denmark, and this is the 2nd division, the Nord. I never know what divisions these are. Yeah, so the 2nd division in Denmark, they are semi-professional, but I think pretty much every. God, it's got phases. I don't like phases. I think they're professional. All right. Okay, semi-professional. Oh, that's quite a jump in it, though. Oh, not sure about that. What's the deal? What's the deal, boys? 35k transfer budget 6. It's a bit of a step down, but we need to go to a place now where we get proper successful. Whether that's a cup win or a promotion if we're lower leagues, we need a win. So I'm not really bothered about the size of the club. I just want to know if it's winnable. I've promised an acceptable dressing room atmosphere. That's good. Okay, who's the key man? Well, it's not bad. And Wonder Kid, not terrible. It's hard to know at this level. This is the worry about the split between semi-pro and pro. There's more jobs somewhere to worry about. There was another one. Where is it? Where are my favourites? This João, bloody hell. Favourite for every Portuguese job in the world. I'm not favourite for any jobs. No, but I've been offered jobs. Like, how am I not favourite for a job I've been offered? If everybody was on the same page, i.e. professional or semi-pro, I'm happy to do semi-pro, but everybody needs to be semi-pro. Otherwise, have they just got promoted? No, they've been there a while. Media prediction is 8th. And there's 12 teams. Oh, I'm not sure. Whoa, my God. Where's all the players? Oh, there they are, in the B team. The B team's bigger than the main team. That's a little bit of a worry. I don't know when the transfer window is. Because if the transfer window's closed, 1st of July to the 2nd of September. Okay, so we got time. I don't know, with no money to spend as well, really. And we're a little bit late, so a lot of the free transfers have been gobbled up. I think it's the semi-pro thing when half the teams are pro. So walking away. Okay, we're gonna do this, boys. I'm gonna record all night if it takes that long. Oh, please. Okay, boys, we've got a very interesting offer. Looks... Which one of those teams? It's in this division. Is it Rosenborg's second team? No. Is it Hod? No. Okay, I'll save you some time. It's the bottom team. Not had the best start. Okay, admittedly. But, they didn't have me, so it's understandable. Their media prediction is 12th, so they're supposed to be down there. And we can get relegated. Is that bad that the first thing I check is to see if we can get relegated and still have a job? It probably doesn't bode well, does it? They've got good finances. They are semi-professional. But I think all the teams are semi-professional in this league. They're the favourites to win the league. They're tits and bum. Why do they keep... I got offered that job, the Strongman job, but the stuff they were offering was terrible. Okay, so there's one professional... Okay, but if there's one professional team, we can live with that. If it's just skid, just like a beer, we can live with that. So they're giving me a £600,000 transfer budget, right? Fight bravely against relegation, and then keep remaining in the league. The only problem I have, well, there's two. The horrific start to the season, right, doesn't bode incredibly well. And where the transfer window, because we're in end of July now. Okay, Friday 1st of... Oh, okay, so the transfer... That's confusing. Hang on. The transfer window is 1st of August, right, which is after July, right? June, July, August, yeah, right? The month of August is the transfer window. I suppose to go in line with other European countries, I guess. But we've already started off the league. Or is that the mid-season transfer window? Because it's arse about face, isn't it? So they're doing it all wrong. Sorry, Norwegians. We're in Norway, right? So that's the summer transfer window. No, summer transfer window. Okay, so all right then. So that I feel like 600k is a lot of money. What's the values of our players? Okay, we could sign 50 players. More than that, 500 players. All right then. Okay. That's really interesting. because they're financially fantastic. This could be a little mini project, you know. Very ambitious, regional reputation, founded over 100 years ago. This is really weird, but I kind of like it. It's clean. Hang on, where's the offer? 6,750 wage budget. But what's that? Grand to. We're spending like maybe $3,000 on wages. What's wrong with this team? Okay, let me think. Right now, they've got a squad, right? That they seem to have most of the positions sorted until we get to the window. Oh, they've got the classic centre-back striker, big target man. I quite like it. There's a lot of suspensions. The badge is a disappointment. It's a classic shape, the shield with your name on it. Right, that is poor. Our captain is Michael Lai. Oh, thank God he's a goalkeeper. I just saw his physicals. Okay, not terrible. What's his leadership? 13, solid. Our hot prospect is Mats. Good physicals. Determined, and he's aggressive. He can't play football like whatsoever. And he is 20. It's not like he's really young. I'm quite interested in this. Got to be honest. We're not favourites for the millions of jobs, right? There was another one I took a job interview for. Well, I'm interested, but I'm just gonna delay it a week. Just keep my options open. I think they'll allow the delay, and we're not at the transfer window yet anyway, so it doesn't matter greatly. So we're gonna hopefully they only want to survive, but they're giving me a shit ton of money. Something's horribly wrong with this team, and I'm quite intrigued to find out why. Let's delay it a week. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to zip on a week, and we'll come back and have a look. Right, we have Interturku offered me a job offer. I couldn't do it. We've been offered another job. It's a different style. Atletico Alcanense in Portugal, which I really want to manage in Portugal. It's a weird league setup. There seems to be like a top league and then like a second division. So if we look at the top league, Liga NOS, right? That's cool. League, normal league. Liga 2, Ledman, love it. Boom! So we have this giant 4-league sort of feeder, I guess, into the next division. So they're all tons and tons of semi-professional teams. So only 2 get relegated from that division. So the top 2, I'm guessing, because I don't need to look at rules. I know them all. They play off. Winners then play off against other winners. And then there's a final. 2 teams go up. I really want to manage in Portugal. It is a small team. They're semi-professional, but I think pretty much they all are. Don't even have any face. No hot prospect is an issue. He's not bad. He's not bad. For a semi-pro team, he's a deadly finisher. So I'll look forward to him missing all the one-on-ones. Okay. Yes, it's a different... I think we're going to go for this. I'm so intrigued. The bit that confuses me the most, right? Clearly, a small team with a bit of cash. All right? Estimated value 1.6 million. They're semi-professional, which is... That value is massive. It's probably a decent stadium. It looks like they're almost like wanting to take it to the next level. Here's a wad of cash. Take us to the next level, get promoted, go professional, etc., etc. But they just want to survive in the league. So fight bravely against relegation and then just continue surviving. We're going for it. I think we're going, yeah, I'm so intrigued by this team. I don't know how I'm supposed to spend this money when my most valuable player is worth 240 quid. Preben Knutson. That's a good name. That's a hairline. Oh. Good physicals. Isn't it? Can play left back with his 2 tackling, 5 marking. I think we're doing it, boys. Because we've got the transfer window coming up. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. They only offered me a 1-year deal. Come on now. I can't even add a second year to it. I want 800 quid though, yeah? All right. It's really hard to negotiate with contracts. There we go. So, strive, whatever the fuck this means, strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Work within budget, fight bravely, second round, and then for the rest of time, survive. But here's a load of cash. Okay. 1-year deal, 700 quid a week. I'm happy discussions. Okay. We are now, I don't even know how to pronounce that bit. We are now SK Traff's manager. We're going for that. They are a 1 and 3 nipple star, so that's good. Right? We're a big fish in a little pond. They're going to respect me. They better fucking respect me. They better respect. If they all hate me going in here, I'm starting to think it's just me. Just people don't like me, right? Eyebrows have been raised in the world. They always says that. That doesn't mean good or bad, does it? Who recently spent time with God, what they're going to say. And he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time. He replaces Tobias Kosberg. I rejected an offer. 5 years experience with the likes of CSKA Moscow and Tampere Eves. Doki was reported to be one bad result away from the sacking in 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was one game away from the sack. but managed to turn things around before taking the role. No. It's not just happened. What year are we in? It's not no, we're way into the future. Doki's men are on a poor run of 7 league games without a win, and the relegation candidates find themselves in 14th position. Have lost 4 of their last 5 games. We've got money to spend. 1,000 capacities. Why are we valued so highly? Is our stadium made out of gold? Gold. Look at that. They've won some tubing. Group 13. They won Group 18. Right. Founded in 1919. Okay. Your coaching staff. Yep. We looked at that already. Love a press conference. We'll be doing that. Boom. That's the same stuff. Okay, boys. What have we got to deal with? Okay, expectations, season, attempt to avoid release. 602. Whoop, whoop. We're currently spending less than a half. What about mid-table? It's never worth it. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this wonder team. We've got some 5-star ability youngsters. Yeah. That's what we're here for. Sondren's always wanted by Bratvag. Do you know he's good? Oh, beard. But we have players, right? There doesn't seem to be any massive weaknesses because we just need to survive until... Oh, it's August, isn't it? So it was August, wasn't it? Sorry. Yeah, 1st of August. We've got a month. So we've got 2 days. Transfer windows open. I don't think we're going to be able to attract anybody to purchase that's going to be worth any money that will then be happy being semi-professional. I wonder if we could ask how much money we've got in the bank. Is that enough money to go professional? Why not? Might as well ask. Yeah, better players. All right, yeah. I'm just asking you. I've been involved. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not trying to rock the boat or anything. Just wanted to have a little ask. Okay, facilities for a semi-pro club. Do we... so we're in mould. 300 seats. Relatively new stadium. Good condition. It's got a undersoil heating and a roof. Oh, it's synthetic, new type soft. Excellent news. Fairly basic. So we've got a second team. Okay. Which I'll obviously never use. He's going to be dead, isn't he? This guy has a couple of weaknesses in his game. Looks like he's drawn on his own goatee, but that's fine. He's 2-footed. Let's put him in the big leagues, boys. This guy, 4.5-star potential, but he's only 2.5-star grade. That is going to take a bit of work, but he's determined. Right. Oh, this is exciting. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to know if we can actually recruit anybody with all our money. We looked at this kid before, didn't we? I like his physicals. So here's the league table. 6 points off. When's our next league game? Okay, so second. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we're playing the one professional team in the league. Excellent news. Should we look at their team just to depress ourselves? Oh, look, they're paying like £500 a week. Okay, Bragberg Pedersen. Oh, okay, they are a little bit better. That's fine. We're going to do some scouting. Okay, oh, shit. Let's check the rules and other stuff, like foreigners and stuff. Okay, click on that. There's just one league. There's no silly business. 3 points for a win. Good. You play each other twice. This is what I'm talking. This is the sort of league I'm talking about. The match day squad must have no more than 3 non-EU players. Put that in my brain. That's why I'm speaking slowly, because I'm inserting it into my brain not to forget. 7 subs, 3 used. Cool. Is that it? So we can have as many non-EU players as we want, but only 3 in the match day squad. So we can have like 4 or 5 max, realistically. Goal difference. Top team wins promotion. B teams are not allowed to get promoted. Yep. Team in second qualifies for the playoff. Bottom 3 team. What playoff? Against who? I guess the division above second bottom, because there's no other team to play off against. You get a 12-match ban for striking a match official. Good to know. So we got August is our window. Maximum of 6 foreign-based players over the age of 20. Okay, so quite nice loan rules. Out on loan to a foreign club. Transfer loan, blah, blah. Players with good potential. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Terracing is permitted in stadiums. Good, because we've only got 300 seats. What's our sort of attendance like? Ooh, what's that good? 289. Okay, room to grow. That's how I see it. 4 away fans. Does that mean none away fans in that game? Because there was 4 away on that one. Just nobody's 10 away. Okay. And where were we? Season preview. So we were not newly promoted. So there's supposedly 2 shitter teams with us. Bratvag and Horton. Bratvag are 6. And Horton are non-existent. Oh, they're 8th. Okay. I did get a job interview for the Lillestrøm job, the actual Lillestrøm, not their B team. And they were like, do you want 6.5 million to spend? I'm like, yeah, I like that. And they were like, nah, fuck off, just kidding. Okay, so we are on the lists. We've got one guy on the lists for most yellow cards. Okay, do the players like me? Look, there we go. Managerial support, good. I've got a good reputation and a strong, girthy influence over people. Oh, God, our one good player wants to leave. Excellent news. Our captain. That's good. Right, I want support. I don't expect all of you to support me. Half of you. 2 of you. I'll take it. I'll take it, boys. Right? So, my friends, with our surprise job hunt episode, we have ended. I don't think this will be an hour long. Hopefully, I've edited it down enough that it's not crazy. With a fun, weird, weird little project. We have got money to fucking burn, people. We're not even losing that much money currently, so a little bit of spenders. Let's just have a quick look before we... to see if there's players... So like, the likes of these guys would... So this guy would come to me, would he? Just want to see. Okay, where's the part-timey bit? Where's the... Because there's no... I haven't been at a part-time club for a while. So like, oh, boys, we might be able to do. Okay, he's going to ask for £3,000 a week. Maybe not. But he's interested. Yeah, mate, it's not happening, but it's not happening. Right, Jacob Stockholm syndrome, right winger. I have no idea what sort of system we're going to play, but I think what we'll do, we'll come back next episode. And we'll play, because I won't have time to do any signings. I'm going to have to just build a tactic and work out what the fuck we're doing, right? And we'll play just the one game. And then I'll go to the end of the month so we can do some transfers and see the beautiful invention that I have made, the rebuilding in a month with no previous scouting that I'm going to do. We currently have no foreign players, so that's nice. I wonder if we can... where do you speak to the board? There it is. What about networking? Senior affiliate. Don't. If you've not seen my 5 worst things about Football Manager video, go watch it. This is one of them, when they turn down this. We would rather the club doesn't lie. It's balanced. We still have concerns over commitment of loan age. It's free money! Financial benefits. We don't feel the financial rules are worth the cost. What do you mean worth the cost of implementing? You just got to phone a club. I'll pay for the phone call. Good. They just did that on purpose because I made that video. Right, there we go, my friends. Let me know what you think. I'm very much looking for... This is more my level, with players that think I'm a god, right? Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe if you're Norwegian and just found this video, but then there won't be in the title, so you're probably not. So maybe next episode we'll get a few Norwegian subscribers. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.